we were here doing some TikTok content, since that's kind of one of the things that I want to be doing for this year. A whole bunch of TikToking.
Oh yeah.
If I could say TikToking. These guys right here are the pros. So I always bring you guys people that are doing it big in these little subjects that we all need to learn. Why don't you introduce yourself first, and then Natalie.
What's going on? I'm Johnny. I have done, well, I started off in e-commerce, drop shipping, scaled it into my own stuff, kind of trying to get away from that. And then now I'm focusing on organic and everything e-commerce with organic. So that includes TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, all that. And then
My name is Natalie. I do e-commerce as well. A lot of what I do is organic as well in TikTok and Instagram.
Nice, awesome. So our community is like creators, similar to like what we just did. So Johnny hits me up and he's like, hey, let's do I have a design for golden retrievers. We both have golden retrievers. Matter of fact, Bruno's got a thing for Aubrey, and she's famous, so she's the famous one. And we did design, we did kind of some editing, and then we printed it. And so pretty much our audience is people saying that want to do the same thing.
yeah.
So when it comes to TikTok, like what are the fundamental things that people need to like start doing so that they can have like some sort of traction on there?
Well, there's like a lot of baseline things. So I would say definitely the first thing, I'll go through like what everyone says first, and then I'll give you some like golden nuggets, is don't ever put black bars in your video. Like always 1080 by 1920.
For the video size.
Video size. Do a few hashtags within your niche. It doesn't have to be crazy. Don't worry about getting too crazy with that, Focus on clear content. Did I say that already? No. Clear, non-blurry content. If you have an Android, try to put it into another app so it will export as iOS. What are some other baseline things?
Why do you want to export to iOS?
I think Android and just TikTok and Instagram, they just dumb down the video quality. I don't know if it's, I think that's automatically Apple, like, it. Yeah, like right? Like there's got to be something going on there, but.
So here, I didn't even know there were still iPhones around. So,
iPhone.
Here
That's funny.
we do all of Android, so I gotta get an iPhone just to like.
No wonder you never sent me videos, man.
Damn.
No, well, so that's just the baseline stuff, but I would say if you're structuring a TikTok or Instagram reel, it doesn't have to be like this, but I think a good template to go for is making it like kind of like a joke. So you start off with like a hook, and then there's a story, and then there's like a twist. I think that's like a good joke. Same thing with like TikTok. It doesn't have to be funny or anything. It could be like a sad video, happy video, but that's a good like baseline to start off with in terms of like TikTok. Like, hey, I went to this factory today. I went to OmniPrint. Then I went to, we did this all day. And then at the end, I got this really cool something, And you can change it, but that's a good structure.
So you want to show like your day, you want to show the story, and you want to show the flow so somebody could follow it?
Yeah, it doesn't have to, but I think you don't have to have like a vlog style content. And I think if you start off with vlog style, it might be a little harder to like get traction. But when you build a relationship with your audience that way, I think they're more likely to do stuff like purchasing or following or, doing whatever you want them to on the back end.
All right.
I think Natalie might have more input on that too.
Yeah, so maybe tell the audience like what kind of products that you do. Natalie's a badass when it comes to this stuff. So, and so yeah, maybe share some of the stuff that you do.
So I sell candles. I do all the production, but I use all organic to sell through basically Instagram and TikTok are the main platforms that I use. And I
So no ads.
no ads. Yeah,
That's
no
badass.
ads, yeah.
No ads.
That's what we'll get into next. But so far, organic has been absolutely incredible. It's crazy, but I definitely follow the template that he kind of said, where you have to have a hook and you really have to have an engaging story that you can connect with your audience. And I feel like that helps a lot. That definitely does.
Yeah, I love it. So maybe share like what's your top piece of content you made, and like how did it perform?
Yeah, so my top video, I would say, I think it got about 6 million views on TikTok, and it was basically showcasing my business and the entire process from when we first went viral, when we had a bunch of orders coming in, figuring out how to fulfill all those orders, and getting them all shipped out. And I think people loved the story behind it. Absolutely.
So you told what were you showing on that first initial video? You're starting your business. Like what are you showing that got people hooked up?
Yeah, so the very first clip, it showed me with a lot of emotion getting my first sale. So I think even just the first clip, it was me just ecstatic, giving a high five to Johnny behind the camera.
Good hook.
Yeah, and everybody, immediately you're like, wait, what's going on? And it makes you want to follow throughout the entire video.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Man. And how about your videos? Like what's the top thing? Because you're kind of like a talent manager now. Also,
Well,
this person.
yeah, so I don't know if I said it, but I also run my dog's account, and she has a significant amount of followers just across like social media. But
Dude, can you tell me the legit? Because this guy, 500 million views
plus, maybe.
plus
yeah.
on all these videos. 30 million likes. That matters on TikTok. I think. I don't know. Does that matter? What matters on there? Views, likes? What?
Honestly, I think just good content matters. Like, you could have a 2,000. The best thing about TikTok, I think that Instagram is kind of catching on to, is you can go viral without any followers at all. And that might be a little bit known probably to your audience, but you could post 100 videos and have a decent amount of those go viral, and that wasn't even a thing before. But with my dog's account specifically, because so many people like dogs, I think it's easier for the videos to go viral because it's not hard to like a dog. If I was a librarian and I was recommending books, I think that might be a harder, smaller audience to gauge. So I'd have to appeal to a larger audience, something that would engage them more. But like secret sauce, I don't think there really is secret sauce because I post videos and they'll get like 2,000 views and some will get 2 million. It just really depends on who watches the video. But
so basically, but it's kind of cool because if somebody wants to get those eyeballs, they don't have to have a ton of followers, and it is basically about the content on TikTok, and so you can actually win. So if you guys want to win, and remember, these are free eyeballs. Free eyeballs into your product. So for example, let's say, what did we do here today? Like what strategy did you use for today to be able to kill it on how we did? Because basically I want people that are watching to be able to copy and like get some wins out of it.
Okay, so let me give a little back check just because I don't want the video today to like just totally bomb and then someone goes and looks at the account and sees the video. But I would say, like, if you want to start off easy, a good hook that you could always use is just text on the screen, like in the first initial shot. So it'll easily explain something that will ask the viewer what's going on. Like, the viewer will watch that and ask what's going on. Like, what's going on here? As long as the video's clear and there's something going on around that first hook, that'll increase your average watch time. So once you got your average watch time, it was the hook, the story. You can implement the story right after that and then add the twist somewhere in there. So I'm trying to think of one video to do it, but I think a good example is we had a video with Aubrey and Bruno. Do Do you remember what that was titled? I can't remember.
It was the Romeo and Juliet video.
It was, I think my dog, it was titled, I think my dog is going through a Romeo and Juliet romance, because we actually live in the same building together, and his dog was looking up at my dog from each other's balconies, and it went berserk viral. Like, this thing across social media probably got 50 or 60 million views total.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But it was so good. Even on my TikTok, they're like, "Hey, shut up and post stuff about your dog, bro."
where's Bruno? Yeah. No, I mean, hopefully I'll get some, because it was also on TV. Like, there was a news. Did you ever see that? The news broadcast on it? No. Yeah, it was on
That's
like
crazy.
a local news channel in. But I'll add that. But it just, same thing. Hook. Story. The hook was Romeo and Juliet romance, and then the story was videos and pictures that enforced that hook. And then, what was the twist? The twist was
Them meeting, or was that in the other one?
that was in the part 2,
Okay.
yeah. But I think maybe just those two like left the viewer wanting more, so they clicked on the profile. Like, well, did they ever meet? Like, like
give us-
this,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Part
That's
2.
true.
Yeah.
If you
So a cliffhanger also worked.
Oh, cliffhangers if you could somehow get a cliffhanger, I think that's really hard. Like, you have to be kind of creative with that, because like, like for part 2, people sometimes don't like that. Like, so it's kind of hard to implement that. Like, a good one for like t-shirts, like if any of you guys are selling t-shirts or something on there, you could.
Everybody's selling T-shirts.
Yeah, I've seen some videos go viral where they're making a big graphic, but they're only showing like little intricate designs, and it was like me making my masterpiece and putting it on a T-shirt or something, and then they only show parts of the design, and then when it goes to get uncovered, the video ends. So that could go one of two ways.
Yeah.
That could piss the viewer off, but they're still probably gonna watch for part 2. So you'll have a good like 95% watch rate on that.
And so, what metrics do you want to be looking at when you're doing something? You post something, obviously, if it goes viral or whatever, the notifications. But what are you looking at?
What's the biggest metric? I think it's definitely watch time. You can check like how well your video is doing by dividing the likes to the view ratio. So divide that, and if you're around like anywhere from like 15 to 30%, your video is more likely to go viral. So, but
15 to 30%.
yeah, so
Ratio of likes to views.
yeah, so if you you'll see the algorithm trying to feed people. If you keep doing that, this is kind of like a nerdy thing that I do, but every time a video is going viral, I keep checking to see, okay, is the audience responding right to it? Like, I can't check the average watch time, but I hope that it's like 90 to 100%. That's what I think. That maybe the average watch time is probably the most like the best metric, but you can't really check that. It's really hard to.
I feel like on Instagram and TikTok, we're constantly checking that like to view ratio, and if it's at like 26 to 30%, we know for a fact it's going.
Oh yeah,
down.
like there's no
like
question.
within maybe like the first 10 minutes, and then obviously it begins to dwindle down. But if you are checking your videos, even on Instagram Reels, and you can somehow figure out how to get that ratio up, then that's gold right there.
Some people try to like hack the system. I've seen this more on Instagram. I don't know if it still works on TikTok as much, but they'll post a like 5-second video or something with a long text, because the average viewer can't read all the text in time for the video to restart. Like, they can't read it within 5 seconds, so the video will just keep looping, and then that'll boost their average watch time to like 100%. But then that's also like kind of hard, because whatever is on the text is the only thing you can. The only thing on the screen is the text, and that's all you can
Yeah.
put. So yeah,
Man, that's awesome. All right, so tell me about. All right, let's say I have a good video. How do I set myself up beforehand to send people to my page without TikTok blocking it, or without it needing to go to like an ad?
Yeah, so that is like an issue I think a lot of TikTokers have had, is TikTok blocks like link in bio, or they block just anything that's super salesy that's going to convert to a sale like quickly. So you have to put link in bio in a weird way. I've seen actually another way I've seen people succeed with it is putting link in bio on screen but super separated, and they'll say get it here, and then like it's like LINKBIO, but you have to put it at the very end of the video because I think TikTok doesn't want people watching a video halfway and then immediately going on the profile and clicking it. I don't think. Yeah.
They want you to be on there. So TikTok makes money when you guys are on there, like going on for hours on end, right? They're making money.
Yeah.
So they want you to pay for ads. They don't like their system is looking to make money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then we're looking to make money.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to figure out. So Wink and Lio, right?
Bink and Lio. Bink and Lio works. Yeah.
Blink and Lio. All right. So then where do I send them? Should I not put a URL on my TikTok? Should I not put my email? Should I not put any of that stuff? Where do I send people when they're looking at my video?
Well, you could put all that. You could put that, and of course you'll get clicks. But I think a good way to do it is through Instagram. A lot of people go through Instagram. They go from TikTok to Instagram in order. I think Natalie has more of a...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For example, when your stuff went viral, you did a ton of sales, like a metric ton. So how did you funnel them into your sales page?
Yeah, so I made sure that my Instagram was connected. I think that, especially when I started 2 years ago, TikTok was a little bit sketchy for people. They didn't want to just go from your TikTok to your website. So I made sure to try to funnel them into the Instagram, and that they find a lot more trustworthy, at least at the time. So, and then from there, I had my website in my bio on Instagram. So that way they were being funneled basically from TikTok to Instagram to the website. And that basically helped.
And so TikTok, make sure you have, so if you guys don't have, and I'm always hammering my audience, like, hey, you gotta have all your social media, right, set up. Yeah. So if you don't have your Instagram, there's gonna be hard for you to send people somewhere easily, so you don't have people drop off, or they need to spend all this time searching for you.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. And maybe somebody else gets the sale.
Yeah.
Right? So you plug into Instagram, and then do you put a basic website address, your main site, or do you track it somewhere, like with a tracking link that you know that's coming from that video?
So I use a platform that can track it for me. So if I just use my regular website on all of my platforms, basically it'll track that.
Okay, which platform is that?
I use Shopify.
Oh, Shopify.
Yeah.
And so Shopify gives you the link of where the traffic came from.
Exactly. Yeah. They can even do Pinterest. Not sure what else.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
I think basically any platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really important. Tracking is important, guys, so you know where these sales came from. And then you could repeat successful actions, right? If you have stuff that's working, do more of it.
Exactly. You can also see how much time people from different platforms will spend on your website. So it was strange because I noticed that people were spending a lot more time on my website that were coming from YouTube than any other platform.
Yeah. In terms of TikTok, just for going viral sake, we didn't say anything about like the TikTok sounds, but TikTok has like a trending sound period, and I don't mean the ones that the sounds that TikTok recommends, because normally those are like way past the actual like trend, the up curve of the sound doing really well. But I would recommend if you see a sound that you like and you think you can make a cool video, funny video, sad video, something that can engage the viewer, click on the sound, and I want you to click on the top 4 or 5 videos and see when were they posted and are they viral. In terms of viral, their likes should be over like 100K plus each one of them, and just see were they posted within 1 day, 10 hours ago, 2 days, 10 hours. It should probably be within your week or last like 4 days. If that's happening, you have a good chance of going viral if you use the video. So
So when all right, so for you guys that are joining, we're talking about how to go viral and dominate on TikTok. All right. So the thing is when you're looking at when somebody says, "Oh, this audio is gonna blow up," that's kind of a lie. You gotta go in and see who's using it, see how many likes they got, and then you decide if it's like the thing.
So what you could do is you could type in your niche on the search bar, go to past 24 hours or past week, and then filter by most liked, and you should be able to find videos that have just recently gone viral. And are they using the same sound? Check the sound. The sound, sometimes you'll find that every niche is using this one sound, and it has under like 10,000 videos, and that you could tell just the trajectory of these videos it's gonna go to 100K. You can just see the people that are going viral. I mean, don't try to use a sound just because it has 2K. Like the worst thing you could do is use a sound that is doing well for like 3 people and not a bunch of people. So make sure there's a lot of viral videos, and make sure it has around like 10K videos, right? You'd say like, or under 10, maybe under 10K or
under 10K. Yeah, but make sure also it's not completely oversaturated.
Yeah.
For Instagram, you can see the number of videos that have been made with a certain sound, and you want to kind of make sure it's in between, I don't know, maybe 5K and 20, and that's like a good range.
Yeah.
So 5,000 to 20,000 uses of the sound.
Yeah.
And anything above that is going to be played out.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've had, honestly, my most viral videos, like I've had them, the sound had 1 million views, but you're gonna be competing with other videos with that same sound, because TikTok doesn't want people to hear like every single video they scroll through. So they're gonna prioritize the ones that do better and the ones that don't. So yeah, it really depends on like the situation. But I think a good metric to use is the past 5 to 10 videos that they've gone viral within the week.
That's awesome. So researching it is super important. Look in your niche. Look how many people are using the audios. Look how many likes they have, and then duplicate. So, how about the posting frequency? Like, how many of these videos should somebody be making? Because it's kind of it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It really is.
Well, that's like the thing about TikTok is, let's say you get a viral video, okay? You have that traction. That next video is going to be recommended. The next video you post after that, no matter how many followers you have, is going to be recommended to a larger audience than the one before. So even though you might have 1,000 followers, if that last video had 1 million, within that hour of posting the second video, you'll get more initial viewers. But if it doesn't match that last video in terms of story
how good it was,
or how good it was, or it'll flop. So what was the question again?
Like how many should I post? So
how many should you post? Okay.
But there's a thing. So if I hit it hard on my first video, I shouldn't focus on the first video. You want to hit it hard on the second video?
Yeah, so I would say post as frequent as you can in terms of good quality. Don't post, like really bad content because you feel like you have to. You can post once a week or once a day as long as the video is good quality, I think. Because you can go viral 5 times if you post Monday through Friday. You can go viral. It just depends on the quality and
you got to do the work.
Yeah, so I would say if you can only post good content within the month, just do it once a month if you have to, but once a day isn't bad. Some people post like 3 or 4 times a day. You can go viral that way, but you're most likely going to have a smaller portion of viewers every time you post a video. You're going to have to win with those viewers before you get put on the For You page. So,
how about people that are like, I don't have time. It seems like a lot of work. I don't like social media. Like, what advice do you have for
Yeah, I mean, I would say you're missing out a lot because it is such a crazy untapped space. And I think that social media is just such a good way to market whatever you're trying to sell in a way that's so cheap. Like I don't spend anything on ads, and I've only used organic through Instagram and TikTok, and it has gotten me all of my sales for the past 2 years.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I'll like go off on that. I posted a video about, I was at this golden retriever event and I posted it on TikTok, and the event place reached out and they're like, oh, you didn't like tag us. And I was like, well, you don't have a TikTok. I can't tag you if you don't have a TikTok. And then they were like, oh, well, I have too much time on my hand. Like I have too much stuff to do. I can't post that. If they would have gotten posted, if I would have tagged them, my video got 10 million views. They could have had doubled their attendance at the next golden retriever event if they had just created a TikTok just for people to post about, you know? Like,
Dude, there was a golden retriever event. First of all, that I didn't go to, and then second of all, they don't have a TikTok.
They didn't have a TikTok. I don't know if they still
Where
don't have a TikTok. Yeah, they might not
I
still
think
have a
they
TikTok.
do now.
Oh, they do have one?
I think so.
Yeah, but like,
Dude, dude, I gotta hit this, man. Everybody, you guys have to have a TikTok if you don't have it. We should have started there, right?
yeah, right.
Step one, create a TikTok.
Yeah.
Because these guys are winning big time with zero money in paid ads. And if you guys want to learn how to do a lot of business with zero money in paid ads, dude, these are the people to really follow and look
Heck
at.
yeah.
For us, so you recommend I do if you're gonna do 2 videos, you're gonna do 3 videos, stick to that. Be intentional about what you're gonna be doing in the video and posting. Like show the process. Don't just grab some other stuff that you posted and then throw it on TikTok just to say you posted something.
Yeah. I'll give a little bit more golden nuggets too. If you have the right sound, the right story about whatever you're posting, and similar stuff to that, look at what other people are posting in terms of like transitions. How fast are the clips switching? Because all these things matter in like the viewer's attention span. Or if you're recording a TikTok and you're cutting every second, is there a big difference between when you're cutting every 3 seconds? That stuff really does matter, and that will like make you go viral more often if you look at those small details. Because I think those are the biggest things that.
How do you know if you should be cutting 1 second or 3 second?
Yeah.
Based on the audience, or
I would say a good thing to do is if you're using a sound, go with the sound's beat. There's an auto sync feature on TikTok. You can use it. I think that's like a good. They'll cut it for you. I've actually just pressed that button and it helped me go viral just from syncing it with the sound. Instagram has templates that you could use too, but those are very specific to going viral. Those cuts, fast pace, zoom. You know, you don't have to get too crazy with transitions, but if you use an app like CapCut, they have their own transitions. They have their own speed. You don't have to be a pro. It's pretty easy to use. Stuff like that.
But dude, we could go on for days. Any last nugget that you have for people in our space, and when do you feel comfortable about sharing how that stuff that we did today, when it does badass?
Oh yeah, when it does, if it does really well, then we'll post the video,
process.
The process, yeah. But no, one thing, this is like not like too much of a gold nugget, but please stop uploading the watermark from TikTok on Instagram. The video will not go viral. It's very
blocked.
Yeah, it's very rare that it's almost unlikely that you'll go viral because Instagram sees the TikTok watermark and poops on your video. So don't do that. That's
a great point.
Yeah,
how about you? Any last nuggets that's helped you work with people?
My biggest thing is try to avoid getting analysis paralysis. Like, especially if you're just starting out, don't be too worried about it. Just try your best to record stuff, make them into videos and post them, because you will get better as you keep making videos. It's like practice makes perfect.
Where can people get a hold of you?
You could follow my dog at Pabri _ on Instagram, or Pabri on TikTok. And
for me, you can follow me at Baroque Candle Co.
Nice. I love it. And then we'll tag them also, guys. See you guys later.
Heck
We're
yeah.
out.
Bye, guys.